So a continuation of our previous post on SAE/USD. So I want to base this continuation based on technical analysis. We'll be looking at for the bond yield. We'd like to look at the bond yield of Australian dollar and US dollar to see their performance. But while we are looking at that, we'll base our bias based on the structure for now. Then we'll look at fundamental analysis to see if opening of Sydney into Tokyo, London, and the New York section will bring the buying potential for SAU/USD. If there's a probability, we'll look at the bond. If the bond yield is doing what it's doing, then we'll see if there will be more capital inflow into SAU/USD. But for now, I have seen here that a structure has been broken. What structure was broken? A supply roof. A supply roof has been broken, and a broken supply roof becomes a demand floor. This is a supply roof, and we have a demand floor at the bottom. So a supply roof has been broken, and on technical, it becomes a demand floor. So we're going to have here as a demand floor for clear directional bias. So below here now, we have here as our demand floor. So what I expect now in coming week, as Sydney opens, price might do something. We already have an impulse leg after price start into another demand floor here. So that impulse leg, we only need a strong resistance structure. You only need to tap into a supply roof with a psychological character. That is the only reason that price will begin to see rebound. But at the moment, I think this impulse leg might do something on technical. The last impulse leg into this zone, this is the length. So let's see, and the return. So we see that price might continue to push further, open of Sydney market into a psychological ascending trend line with a dual characteristics, supply demand characteristics. At the top is serving as supply roof, at the bottom is serving as a demand floor. So I want price to tap into this zone. If price moves here after break of structure, that impulse leg might continue to move price into 2,754 and come down to retest a broken supply roof as a demand floor for uptick. Then that impulse might continue to consolidate in a broader perspective till it picks momentum to shoot a new high. Because this is a very strong psychological level. It's a very strong psychological level. When we look back to see what it has done, an ascending trend line, a support structure, break of a support structure, retest one. In fact, the two structures have formed an ascending line. This support structure and this resistance structure has formed an ascending line. And that ascending line, trend has kept that angle. And we look at it, does it have a multiple effect? When price return to the resistance structure, irrespective, then I can confirm and call it a supply roof. So on this supply roof now, we begin to look at further characteristics. When price return again, it rejected. A return again rejected, I call it ROS. Resistance becomes support on break of structure. So when price broke the resistance structure, it becomes an SR, a support level, where price used for uptick. So but we want to wait for confirmation. So price came again and returned on the same trend line, on the same ascending trend line, and respected the structure for a new all-time high. That new all-time high, price met a bearish order block at this zone. There's a serious order block at this zone, whether you like it or not. There's a serious order block, bearish order block at this level, and that is why price has failed to break it. So we'll be looking at it, how price react at the 56, 58 level in coming week. When price come here, I expect some considerable market reaction at this level at 2,758 into 2,756. We should be expecting some price action at that level. We have a bearish order at this level because this was a previous high. After the break of a former high, we create a new all-time high. So you see, this is going to be a foundation for us to get to a new all-time high. Price will have to break this roof. This is a resistance structure, a supply roof, turn it to a demand floor for us to uptick. So this strategy is based on demand and supply and has been proven 100%. We've vindicated many times in analyzing the market in a way that the result is evident. So you can check our previous post to confirm if what we are saying is true or not. Everything is evidence based. No speculation, analyzing of chart. So what we see here in coming week is that if price do not return on open of Sydney and the Tokyo section, if they do not return on open of the market, which I don't see likely because there is no resistance at this level, the resistance structure has been broken. Look at this, look at the level, the resistance structure, the respect of a resistance structure, break of a resistance structure, retest. Price switch from supply to demand. That demand create a new all-time high. What is demand? Buy. The new all-time high made an order block region, a bearish order block region, and price dropped significantly. Over 400 people predicted based on our analysis, and which in our previous post we made mention of sell from this zone, which we posted around Monday or Tuesday. Go watch the video, go watch it. We posted it there, and price came down, rebound. Now this bullish leg push price because here we have what a demand floor. This is a support floor. That support floor gave price that bullish momentum to push price again to retest a broken support structure, an ascending trend line with a dual purpose, serving as a supply and demand roof. Now, when price broke that structure, it came on retest. I'm expecting another retest into that zone. And on technical, I believe that a retest into that zone might have a double confluence. That double confluence will be a coincidence and it will coincide with the roof, that is the supply roof or our previous all-time high to meet our ascending trend line. If that happens on timing, that will be a drop. Technically, we will be saying that price might visit the previous all-time high to give a drop to retest this structure, 2,738. So 2030, 2,738 will be a place you wait for a buy. Wait for a buy there. Wait for a buy based on structure. So we want to also mention this. It is based on structure of the market. It is based on structure of the market. So this is what I want to see on technical, except we have a fundamental analysis which can swing this idea and invalidate it. If there is no fundamental analysis that is going to swing this idea, then this is the structure we expect in coming week. So we expect that a price will have broken a resistance structure. Now we're on demand. So gold right now is on demand. It's on demand floor. So on this demand floor, we expect an uptick to hit a resistance structure. That resistance structure was a former playing demand and supply. Now you see the first retest as a supply roof. Now price returns here again. This remains our supply roof, and we will want price to show us a strong respect at this level. So if price returns here, we'll have a double confluence that will coincide with 2,758 and drop price again to the demand floor. On that demand floor, I believe there will be a lot of liquidity lying on this floor. This floor becomes a psychological support structure where we can see the price evidence. Look at here, resistance structure, break of a resistance structure, support, break of a support structure, retest on the same level. So I expect price to move up and test the previous all-time high, then drop. So here you will sell here, come down and buy here. And you sell here, when price comes down here, you buy it back. You buy it back to go up with the belief, depending on the impulse. If we have a fundamental analysis, either maybe in a London section or New York section that brings volatility in the market, price will use that momentum to move up to break the previous all-time high, or price will continue to consolidate. Price might continue to consolidate. That might happen. But however, we are going to hold this black ascending trend line responsible. This black ascending trend line have dual function, supply roof and demand floor. If price is trading above the ascending trend line, we begin to look at it from a demand perspective. If trading below it, we begin to look at it from a supply perspective. So for now, this is the best and the most advanced structure you will find for SAU USD. I can tell you, the most advanced structure you can find, quite explanatory. And if you follow the structure very well, we don't do indicator here. You never see any form of indicator on our screen. Everything is based on the structure of the market and the ability to interpret it the way it affects everyone. So this is what we see. So on a broader perspective, we have a supply roof. This supply roof is where I have another bearish order block, an ascending bearish order block. And I believe in the future, price will tap into this zone. So this becomes a new supply territory. This is going to be a new supply roof. So if we break out, clear the previous all-time high, 2,758 into 56, you can begin to see a potential move into this zone where you're going to see a strong bearish drop. So on this note, expect a strong bearish drop. So if price taps into this zone, you should be seeing SAU-USD in the zone of 2,786. If we are coming here on Monday, if we are coming here on Tuesday, let's get our vertical line. Let's get our vertical line. Place our vertical line, then tell you days. If we are coming here on Monday, if we come here on Monday, it will be 2,786. If we come here on Tuesday, if we come here on Tuesday, it will be 2,790 into 2,800. Yes. So if we come here on Wednesday, so continue to extend it till the end of the month. So it's most likely we have to watch a break of a previous high. A break of a previous high will become a foundation for uptick where price convert a supply roof to a demand floor. So if that happens, expect a further uptick to hit a new all-time high. Or price can from here make its way down. I believe there's going to be a double confluence at 2,758. We have an ascending trend line meet a horizontal structure. This is an ascending trend line. This ascending trend line is going to meet this structure, a horizontal resistance structure serving as a supply roof. So if price returns here, it will respect it as a supply roof, and we are under roof of supply from the ascending trend line we also have here. So if we have here and it coincides here, I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, 2,758 is a drop. We have a double confluence at that level. After price broke our supply roof, now price will use the supply roof as a demand floor. That energy is the energy that will push price from 2,746 into 45 close of market as predicted 18 hours ago. That optic will push price additional 150, 170 push into 2,758 into 2,760. So if that happens, we expect a drop from that level because we have a double confluence. The double confluence is price will need an extra liquidity to break the bias, this buy bias, this ascending buy bias. Price will need enough liquidity to break it. So what we see happen here is the wick will penetrate into 2,760 and the body will start to drop from here. Maybe the opening next 4-hour candle will now push price down. We push price down by over 200 pip to test the 2,738 into 2,735. So this is what we'll see in coming weeks. So let's see, the volatility might come in from London and New York session. We expect that volatility to come in and do the needful. So this is the most advanced structure and strictly for educational purpose. So go look at it, then we'll do a review and we'll look at it on a daily time frame and see if there are other deviations. So this is what we have for now, and we do hope this analysis plays out as expected. On the bottom side, we also have it guided. So if price breaks out from here, let's say we have a tap into 2,760 and price begin to show a bearish impulse, and the bearish impulse may be due to fundamental. You can see a heavy bearish candle. There's a strong bearish candle here. This bearish candle might play the same pattern. Look at it. Look at the strong bearish candle taking away all buy idea. There is a probability that if price makes its way up again to this level, this same bearish pattern might repeat again. So if we have the same bearish pattern repeat itself, then we're going to have a pull down, over 500 pip pull down. If price comes here and decide meet the same bearish impulse, price might pull from 2,760 and return price to the demand floor. And a return into the demand floor will be break up to 2,700 level. So you are seeing SAU-USD trading below 2,700 per ounce of gold. So this is what I see for the SAU market. This is what I see for the SAU market. So if this happens, then we expect the price to repeat the same bearish pattern. Look at here, we have a small bearish baby. This bearish baby drop, another baby came again, bearish drop. So if we have now, the price is going to do the same. So let us measure it and see if this happens. If this is what we are looking at, and we want the same, a price tap into that zone, what can it do? So if price taps into this zone again, let's see, a tap into this zone, a tap into this zone, we also bring price to the floor. Can you see it? So if we tap into this zone, we still have to come back here again on a support floor. So it is possible that price might continue to pull down, but let's just stay guided. Let's not assume. So we'll see what happens if price get to the support floor. If it breaks the support floor, that's fine. We'll convert the support floor to a supply roof. So to give us a further sell to meet a broader support structure. So this is likely, and we have another guided area of defense. Here we have 2,662, a very strong price action where we have here resistance structure, I will call supply roof, and you can see it, supply roof, break of a supply roof, price came on retest and left to create a new all-time high. A return into this level will make a decent sense to look at a buy opportunity with a guarantee over 200 pip. If we return here, then we're going to have an obstacle. A return of price into this level might give us an obstacle because we have another price action here. Here we have a resistance structure which we'll call ROS. So this ROS structure and a breakout of RS structure. Look at the breakout of the RS structure. I will call it a BO. This is the candle that broke the structure. So we bring in here BO. Here is our BO. This is the candle that broke the structure. And ultimately, price came for retest. This becomes our RT, a switch from supply roof to demand floor. So this is RT. So we're gonna label it support floor. So we have here a support floor. Ladies and gentlemen, it makes a decent sense to see price return back into this level. You know, a return into this level will be a massive drop. It will be a massive show of drop. So we'll hold it responsible and we'll continue to look at this chart while we make other new charts for the week. But I think this is the most advanced structure you will find for SAU. If you find this interesting, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up if you find it interesting. Give us a like. That is all we need from you.